Good evening, students. So we have understood the formula for centroid, how to get the coordinates of centroid. Now we'll start the sums based on the same formula. So students, we all know what is the formula for centroid, right? So on the basis of that formula, there are few sums. We'll start solving all those sums one by one. Okay? So shall we start? So this is a sum, practice set 5.2, sum number 7, sub question 2. Now the coordinates of 3 vertices are given to us. So let us say the first vertex be A, 3, minus 5. So we'll consider this coordinates as x1, y1. Coordinates of B, 4, 3, we'll consider them as x2, y2. And coordinates of C, 11, minus 4, we'll consider them as x3, y3. Now we all know why x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 because they are the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle. And students, we have to find the coordinates of the centroid. So normally we represent centroid as G. So let G, x, y be the centroid of triangle ABC. So students, we all know, so we have to find the coordinates of the centroid. So if we have to find the coordinates of the centroid, the coordinates whose we are supposed to find out, we consider them as x, y because they are the coordinates we are yet to find it out. So as we have written down in this, let G, x, y be the centroid of triangle ABC. So students, now we have to use the formula. So what is the centroid formula? I have already taught to you all what is centroid formula, right? And the derivation is there in the textbook. So centroid formula, we all know it's for the x, formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. And for y, the formula is y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. That means if you have to get the coordinates of centroid, this is the formula in front of us. Clear? So now we have to use this formula for solving the sum. So now what is centroid formula we know very well. So write down by centroid formula G, x, y coordinates x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now students, very simple, we know the value of x1, x2, x3, we know the value of y1, y2, y3. Got it? So here, the value of x1, you can clearly see the value of x1. Just a moment, I'll show it with the pointer. The value of x1 is 3, value of x2 is 4, and value of x3 is 11. So look vertically straight, 3, 4, and 11. So value of x1 is 3, plus value of x2 is 4, and value of x3 is 11 upon 3, comma. Now value of y1, so y1 is minus 5, y2 is 3, and y3 is minus 4. So y1 is minus 5, plus y2 value is 3, and value of y3 is minus 4. So plus into minus will become minus 4 upon 3. So students, you have understood this. How did we do the substitution? Now simple mathematics. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 11 is 18. So 18 upon 3, comma. Here, minus 5 plus 3. Minus plus minus. So minus 5 plus 3. 5 में से 3 चला गया, 2 बचता है. Sign of the greater number. So minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 minus 4. Minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6. Minus 6 upon 3. So now we have to divide 18 by 3 and we have to divide minus 6 by 3. So 3 ones are 3 6 are 18. 3 ones are 3 minus 2s are. Is it clear? So the coordinates of G, we have got it as 6, minus 2. I hope all of you have understood, students. Sure? Okay, so now you all can write down this sum. Pause the video for a while Write it down and then we'll start. Okay. So now, students, if you have finished, look, practice set 5.2, sum number 8. Here, in triangle ABC, G minus 4 comma minus 7 is the centroid. If A minus 14 comma minus 19 and B 3 comma 5, then find the coordinates of C. Then find the coordinates of C. So here, instead of the, it should be read as then find the coordinates of C. So students, normally we know triangle's name is ABC, so vertices are A, B and C. So vertex A is minus 14 comma minus 19 as its coordinates, and we consider the coordinates as x1 comma y1. Vertex B has its coordinates as 3 comma 5. We'll consider them as x2 comma y2. And vertex C, if you clearly see the question, we have to find the coordinates of C. So students, coordinates of C are not known to us. So here there are chances you might make mistake. Students, they write the coordinates of C as x comma y. No students. X comma y, we denote them as the coordinates of centroid. C is the vertex of a triangle. And since it's a third vertex, we'll consider the coordinates as x3 comma y3. Clear to all of you? And G minus 4 comma minus 7 is the centroid we know. And the coordinates of G, we consider them as x comma y. So formula remains unaffected. Is it very clear? So there is no confusion. The coordinates of centroid we always consider as x comma y, and the coordinates of vertices we consider them as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. Sure? Okay. So students, what is the formula for centroid? Yes, tell me. We all know G x comma y coordinates as x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. That means this is very clear. This x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3 is the formula for x, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3 is the formula for y. Now students, always remember this very important point, that whenever centroid is given, the coordinates of centroid are given to us, we have to take the formula separately. Because the value of x is given to us, the value of y is also given to us. So we are not finding the value of x and y, but we have to find the coordinates of x3 and y3. So we have to take the formula separate for x and separate for y. Don't club it like we normally do. So now we know the formula, centroid formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. And formula for y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So students, did you understand why did we take it separately? Because the coordinates of centroid are given to us and we have to find the coordinates of vertices. So x and y we know. So we can substitute the value of x and y. So we have to find the value of x3 and y3 in this sum. So now students, what is the value for x? We can clearly see. The value for x is minus 4. So below x we'll write it as minus 4 is equal to x1. Value for x1 we all know. Value for x1 is minus 14. x2, value for x2 is 3 plus x3. Now x3 we don't know, so x3 will remain as it is upon 3, comma. Now value for y. Value for y is minus 7. So minus 7 is equal to y1. y1 is minus 19 plus y2. y2 is 5. y3, we don't know y3. So y3 remains as it is upon 3. So students, have you understood this? Okay, now what will we do is, we'll cross multiply. This 3 which is there in the denominator, it will multiply with minus 4. So next step is minus 4 into 3 is equal to. Now students, tell me minus 14 plus 3. Minus plus is minus. So 14 में से 3 चला गया, 11 बचा. sign of the greater number minus 11 plus x3, comma. Now same thing we'll do here. 3 which is there in the denominator will be multiplied with minus 7 on the other side. So minus 7 into 3 is equal to minus 19 plus 5, minus plus minus 19 में से 5 माइनस करेंगे तो 14 बचता है, साइन ऑफ द ग्रेटर नंबर माइनस होगा, तो minus 14 plus y3. Students, have you understood this step? Now next, minus 4 into 3, 4 3 is 12, so minus 12 is equal to minus 11 plus x3. Now minus 11, if we shift it on the left hand side, it will become plus 11. I repeat, minus 11, if we shift it to the left hand side, it will become plus 11. So plus 11 is written here. So is equal to, what is left here in the right hand side, minus 11 तो चला गया, तो is equal to के इस साइड में बचा x3. Now minus 7 into 3, minus 21. Same, minus 14 अगर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में चला गया तो प्लस 14 हो जाएगा, is equal to y3. Now minus plus minus, minus 12 plus 11 is minus 1. So x3 is equal to minus 1. Minus plus minus, so 21 में से 14 minus करोगे तो 7 बचता है, sign of the greater number, so minus. So y3 is equal to minus 7. So we have got the coordinates for x3 and y3. And x3 and y3 are the coordinates for third vertex C. So we can say therefore C coordinates are minus 1 comma minus 7. Have you understood, students, why did we take the formula separate now? Why didn't we take directly in a formula? Yes, because we have to find x3 and y3 and not x comma y. So remember, whenever we have to find the coordinates of the centroid, we can directly use the formula for bracket. But if we have to find the coordinates of any one of the vertices, then we have to take the formula for x separate and formula for y separate. Understood this? Sure. Copy it down. For copying, pause the video for a while and then resume back. So we'll start with the next, okay? So this is the sum in front of us. Practice set 5.2, sum number 9. Now let us see what is given to us. A, h comma minus 6. Now what do you mean by h? H is an unknown coordinate. The value of h we don't know, we have to find it out. B 2 comma 3 and C minus 6 comma k. So here k is also unknown coordinate. Are the coordinates of the vertex of triangle whose centroid is G 1 comma 5. Find h and k. So students, it's like same sum, earlier sum. Only the difference is here we have to find the coordinate, x coordinate of A and y coordinate of C. But the coordinates of centroid are given to us. So students, remember, when the coordinates of centroid are given to us, we will take the formula for x separate and we'll take the formula for y separate. Got it? Meanwhile, we'll write it down what is the given information. A, h comma minus 6. We assume them to be as x1 comma y1. B 2 comma 3 coordinates will be x2 comma y2. C minus 6 comma k coordinates will be x3 comma y3. G1 comma 5 is the centroid of triangle ABC. So G1 comma 5 means we'll assume the coordinates as x comma y. Clear? And G is the centroid of triangle ABC. So students, now understand one thing. We should know what is the centroid formula. We all know Gx comma y is nothing but x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now keep saying this formula whenever it comes in the sum. So here we all know, since we have to find the value of x1, why x1? Because x1 is h. So we have to find the value of h, means we have to find the value of x1. And we have to find the value of k, that means we have to find the value for y3. That means we have to find the value for x1 and we have to find the value for y3. So we have to take the value of x separate, value of y separate as a formula. So by centroid formula, x is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. So this is the formula for x and y. Now we'll substitute. What is the value for x? We can clearly see value for x is 1. x1 is h, plus x2 is 2, so plus 2, plus x3. Now x3 is minus 6, so plus into minus, minus 6 upon 3. Value of y, 5. y1 is minus 6. y2 is 3, so plus 3. y3 is k, so plus k upon 3. Now same thing, cross multiplication, 3 will be multiplied with 1. So 1 into 3 is equal to h, plus 2 minus 6, plus minus is minus. So 6 में से 2 चला गया 4, sign of the greater number minus 4. Same here, 5 into 3 is equal to minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3, minus plus minus, 6 में से 3 चला गया 3, sign of the greater number, so minus 3 plus k. So now 1 into 3 is 3, minus 4, if we shift to the left hand side it will become plus 4 is equal to h. 5 into 3 is 15, minus 3, if we shift it to the left hand side it will become plus 3 is equal to k. So tell me students, 3 plus 4 is how much? 7, so h is equal to 7. 15 plus 3 is 18, so k is equal to 18. So we have got the value for h and k because questions demanded the same. Find h and k. So have you understood this? How to get it? So all the sums on the basis of centroid have to be done in this way. If we have to find the coordinates of centroid, then directly use the bracket formula without taking separate x and separate y. But if we know the coordinates of centroid, then we have to take the value or formula of x separate and formula for y separate. Okay, so pause the video for a while, write down the sum, and then we'll resume back. So students, now a new sum, problem set 5, sum number 14. Find the coordinates of the centroid of a triangle if points D minus 7, 6, E 8, 5 and F 2, minus 2 are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. So students, I'm just giving you 5 to 10 seconds for you all to think how this sum is. Because many students, they make a mistake in this sum. Please understand this question very well. Find the coordinates of centroid. That means we have to find x, y. If points D, E and F are the midpoints. Understand this, D, E and F are not the vertices of triangle. I repeat again, D, E and F are not the vertices of a triangle. They are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. Are you understanding it? So let us have a triangle first of all. Why? Because when we draw a triangle, 95% students, they make mistake taking D here, E as the vertex here and F as the vertex here. Students, I repeat one more time, D, E and F are not the vertices of a triangle. They are the midpoints of the sides of a triangle. So let us say the triangle is ABC. Okay? And let the coordinates be. We know coordinates as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 because they are the vertices of a triangle. Now D, E and F are the midpoints. So we can take, because they have not said D is the midpoint of which side. Randomly we can take, but we have to take them as the midpoints of the sides. So let us say D is the midpoint of side BC. So now we have drawn AD so that we get D is the midpoint of side. Now, no need of drawing AD first of all. If we directly take D, we'll understand why AD is required. Okay. So D is the midpoint of side BC. So now, coordinates -7, 6. Now, E is the midpoint of, suppose AC we take. So E is the midpoint of AC. So we have drawn BE. 8, 5 coordinates of E, and F is the midpoint of AB, suppose we'll say. So F coordinates we know 2, -2. Now many students, they might be having one doubt in this figure. If we can directly locate midpoint, why there is a need to draw segment AD, segment BE and segment CF? Why there is a need? Just to locate the midpoints, but why? Is it mentioned anywhere that we have to draw AD, BE and CF? Yes, students, it is mentioned. It is mentioned. Now you might be wondering where it is mentioned that we have to draw AD, BE and CF. Yes, students, I repeat again, AD, BE and CF have to be drawn is mentioned in the sum. Now you might be wondering where. Students, understand this word centroid. Now meaning of centroid. Centroid means a point where all the medians meet. Centroid is the point where all the medians meet. So if D is the midpoint of side BC, then AD would be the median. If E is the midpoint of side AC, then BE is the median. And if F is the midpoint of side AB, then CF is the median. So the point where all the medians meet is called centroid. Okay. So these are the medians. So we'll consider the centroid as G. Normally we represent G as the centroid. And coordinates of centroid we don't know. So we assume them to be as x, y. Is it very clear to all of you? So let the coordinates of G be x, y, A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2, and C, x3, y3. I hope all of you have written down this. Okay. So did you understand it? Now, these are coordinates of the vertices always as x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3. Coordinates of centroid as x, y. So I hope all of you have understood why there was a need of drawing the medians, because until and unless we draw the medians, we will not get the centroid. Sure? Okay, now further. Students, we know D, E and F are the midpoints of the sides of the triangle. So since the word midpoints has come, in our previous lectures, we have understood there is a formula known as midpoint formula. Yes or no? So D is the midpoint of side BC. We all know. So what is midpoint formula? Come on, tell me. Yes. D x, y is x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. Or we can write x2 plus x1 upon 2, y2 plus y1 upon 2. That is also perfect. Not a problem as such. Okay. Fine. Further. So by midpoint formula, directly we are substituting. Now don't get confused with x, y, because x, y is normally the centroid. Here students right now will not be thinking of centroid. First, we'll be thinking of how to get the coordinates of B and C, because until and unless we get the coordinates of A, B and C, we will not be getting the coordinates of centroid. So forget about centroid for a while. We are focusing on midpoint formula. Okay. And same here, as we have understood, students, forget about centroid, everything. Right now, we'll just focus as D is the midpoint of BC. Like this is the only sum. D is the midpoint of side BC. So D is the midpoint, means coordinates of D as x, y, coordinates of B as x1, y1, coordinates of C as x2, y2. So now, if we get into much detail, x3, y3, x2, y2, उसको कैसे consider करना है? इसमें जाने से अच्छा directly, instead of writing the formula, we'll directly substitute the values. So we are taking x separate and y separate because we know the coordinates of midpoint. जैसे कि पिछले सम में अगर सेंट्रॉइड के कोऑर्डिनेट्स पता हो तो we take the formula of x separate, formula of y separate. Same way अगर midpoint के coordinates पता हो we'll take the formula for x separate and y separate. So -7 is equal to x1 plus x2 means x2 plus x3 upon 2 comma y मतलब 6 is equal to y2 plus y3 upon 2. Clear? So now cross multiply, 7 2s is 14, so minus 14. Okay, so x2 plus x3 is equal to minus 14. Equation number 1. And same way tell me here 6 2s will be 12. So y2 plus y3 is equal to 12. Equation number 2. So did you understand, students? Now we'll be focusing only on D. So D is the midpoint of segment BC. So coordinates of D as x comma y, coordinates of B as x1 y1, coordinates of C as x2 y2. So accordingly we have understood them and written down. So if we write the formula there would be more confusion because coordinates of B is already x2 y2. तो उसको x1 y1 क्यों consider कर रही है, बच्चों का डाउट आता है. Remember students, D is the midpoint of BC. So B is the first point, तो उसके coordinates होंगे x1 y1. C is the other end point, उसके coordinates होते हैं x2 y2. And D is the midpoint, so उसके coordinates होते हैं x, y. मतलब मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि forget everything about this sum. जस्ट अगर आपको क्लियरली समझना है ये सम को तो सिर्फ एक सेगमेंट BC ड्रॉ करना है, B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स अज्यूम करना है x1 y1, C के कोऑर्डिनेट्स अज्यूम करना है x2 y2 एंड D के कोऑर्डिनेट्स अज्यूम करना है x, y. मतलब ऐसा सोचना है कि हम ट्रायंगल की बात ही नहीं कर रहे, सेंट्रॉइड की बात ही नहीं कर रहे, हम सिर्फ सेगमेंट BC की बात कर रहे हैं. गॉट इट? फाइन. सो नाउ स्टूडेंट्स D का बात तो हो गया. नाउ next, we know E is the midpoint of segment AC. So now I want you all to think only about segment AC, students. Only about segment AC. मतलब ऐसा सोचना ही नहीं है कि ट्रायंगल है, ऐसा सोचना ही नहीं कि सेंट्रॉइड है, सिर्फ सेगमेंट AC है. तो A is the first point, end point. तो उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स होंगे x1 y1 जो ऑलरेडी है. C is the second end point. तो उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स विल अज्यूम दैट x2 y2. अब यहाँ पर बच्चों को लगता है सर उसके तो x3 y3 है. देखो जब सेगमेंट है तो दो ही एंड पॉइंट्स होंगे, तो एक का कोऑर्डिनेट्स होगा x1 y1, दूसरे का होगा x2 y2. एंड जो मिड पॉइंट है उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स होंगे x, y. क्लियर? सो नाउ सेम फॉर्मूला वी नो. E coordinates x, y is x2 plus x1 upon 2, y2 plus y1 upon 2 या y1 plus y2 upon 2 ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं. Now students will take x and y separate because we know the coordinates of the midpoint is 8, 5. So by midpoint formula 8 is equal to, yes, 8 is equal to x1 plus, yes, x3. So x1 plus x3 upon 2. अभी आप बोलोगे सर आपने ही तो बोला था उसको x2 अज्यूम करना है. नो, अज्यूम करना है x2 बिकॉज फॉर्मूला में x1 प्लस x2 होता है इसलिए. सो x2 का पोजीशन किसने लिया है? x3 ने. सेम वे 5 इज इक्वल टू y1 प्लस y3 अपॉन 2. नाउ 8 2s is 16. सो x1 plus x3 is equal to 16. बराबर है, वैसा मिल सकता है. So here 5 into 2 is equal to y1 plus y3. So x1 plus x3 is equal to 16, equation number 3. y1 plus y3 is equal to 10, equation number 4. So यहाँ तक समझा. E midpoint है. Now F is the midpoint of side AB, students. अगर F midpoint है तो same वही फॉर्मूला सेंटर midpoint फॉर्मूला. So midpoint formula अगर यूज करते हैं So this is the formula in front of us. So by midpoint formula directly बोलेंगे 2 is equal to, yes, now x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y का फॉर्मूला मतलब y के जगह पर -2 है तो -2 is equal to y1 plus y2 upon 2. So x1 plus x2 is equal to 4. Equation number 5. -2 into 2 is -4. So y1 plus y2 is equal to -4. Equation number 6. Now students, we have got various equations. We'll list down all the equations here. These are the equations, 6 equations we have got it. Now we have to find the coordinates of centroid in this sum, students. Remember this. Now if I ask you what is the formula for x, we all know formula for x is x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. I repeat, x1 plus x2 plus x3. तीनों का एडिशन होता है, तीनों x कोऑर्डिनेट्स का. बट अगर आप सारे इक्वेशंस को ध्यान से देखोगे तो सारे इक्वेशंस में केवल 2 कोऑर्डिनेट्स का ही एडिशन हुआ है. सारे इक्वेशन में केवल कोई ना कोई तो 2 कोऑर्डिनेट्स का ही एडिशन हुआ है, 3 कोऑर्डिनेट्स का नहीं हुआ है. सो व्हाट विल वी डू इज, तीनों कोऑर्डिनेट्स एक साथ ऐड होने के लिए जितने भी x कोऑर्डिनेट्स का इक्वेशन है, जितने भी x कोऑर्डिनेट्स का इक्वेशन है उनको ऐड करेंगे. सो एडिंग 1, 3 एंड 5, ये x कोऑर्डिनेट्स के इक्वेशन है. सो इनको ऐड करेंगे मतलब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऐड करेंगे और राइट हैंड साइड को ऐड करेंगे. सो x2 प्लस x3 ये हो गया फर्स्ट लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. फिर नेक्स्ट क्या है x1 प्लस x3, सो प्लस x1 प्लस x3. फिर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या है प्लस x1 प्लस x2 इज इक्वल टू, राइट हैंड साइड ऐड करोगे तो -14 प्लस 16 प्लस 4. हमने x कोऑर्डिनेट्स को ऐड किया. अभी आपको समझा होगा क्यों x कोऑर्डिनेट्स को ऐड किया है, बिकॉज सेंट्रोइड में तीनों कोऑर्डिनेट्स को ऐड करना होता है. सो नाउ इफ यू सी, x2 2 बार आया है, x2 और x2 यहाँ पर, x1 भी 2 बार आया है एंड x3 भी 2 बार आया है. सो 2x1 प्लस 2x2 प्लस 2x3. Students, there is a mistake here. It should be 2x2 is equal to -14 plus 16. Minus plus is minus. So 16 में से 14 गया 2, but sign of greater number, so +2. +2 plus 4 is +6. That is 6. Now students, आप ध्यान से देखो तो यहाँ पर सारे नंबर्स 2, 2, 2 है एंड ये भी 6 इवन नंबर है. मतलब सारे नंबर्स को अगर 2 से डिवाइड किया तो वो सारे 2 हट जाएंगे. So dividing throughout by 2. So x1 plus x2, ये x1 नहीं है, मिस्टेक आपको पता होगा. So x2 plus x3 is equal to, अभी 6 को भी 2 से डिवाइड करोगे तो आंसर आता है 3. Now this is equation number 7. I hope all of you have understood ये क्यों इक्वेशन है, because x1 plus x2 plus x3 ये सेंट्रॉइड के कोऑर्डिनेट्स का एक हिस्सा है. Got it? So now same way y का कोऑर्डिनेट्स का एडिशन करना है तो एडिंग इक्वेशन 2, 4 and 6. नाउ चलो इन तीनों को ऐड करते हैं. तो फर्स्ट लेफ्ट हैंड साइड क्या होगा, y2 plus y3 प्लस y1 plus y3 प्लस y1 plus y2 इज इक्वल टू, राइट हैंड साइड को ऐड करोगे तो 12 प्लस 10 -4 प्लस माइनस मतलब -4. ओके, सो वापस आप देखोगे तो सारे डबल है. 2y1 प्लस 2y2 प्लस 2y3. अगेन देयर इज अ मिस्टेक हियर, ये 2 बार हो गया रिपीट. 2y2 है ये, y2 इज इक्वल टू 12 प्लस 10 इज 22. ओके, -4. सो 22 - 4 इज 18. समझा? सो नाउ सबको 2 से डिवाइड करो. सो डिवाइडिंग थ्रू आउट बाय 2. सो y1 plus y2 plus y3 is equal to 9. Equation number 8. So students, have you understood why did we add all the x coordinates and y coordinates separately? Because x के coordinates का फाइंड कर, अगर x coordinate फाइंड करना है सेंट्रोइड का तो फॉर्मूला इज x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3. Okay, सो नाउ G इज द सेंट्रॉइड, हमें पता है, जो क्वेश्चन में बोला है कि देयर इज अ सेंट्रॉइड, एंड हमने तीनों मीडियंस का मीटिंग पॉइंट को सेंट्रॉइड बोला है, जो G है. सो G इज द सेंटर ऑफ ट्रायंगल ABC. अगर G के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हमें फाइंड करने हैं तो सेंट्रॉइड फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए. तो दिस इज सेंट्रॉइड फॉर्मूला, वी ऑल नो. सो बाय सेंट्रॉइड फॉर्मूला Gx, y, coordinates would be x1 plus x2 plus x3 upon 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Now students, the sum is very easy. Gx, y coordinates. Now x1 plus x2 plus x3, x1 plus x2 plus x3, इसका वैल्यू हमें ऑलरेडी इक्वेशन 7 में मिला है. सो x1 plus x2 plus x3 का वैल्यू इज 3, सो 3 upon 3, कॉमा y1 plus y2 plus y3 का वैल्यू हमें मिला है इक्वेशन 8 में. y1 plus y2 plus y3 का वैल्यू है 9 upon 3. So 3 upon 3, 3 1 जा 3 1 जा 3 1 जा 3 3 जा. So coordinates of centroid Gx, y, we have got it as 1, 3. Did you understand? And ये values 3 और 9 कहाँ से मिले? From equation 7 and 8. उसका reason. So question में पूछा था find the coordinates of the centroid of the triangle. So coordinates of centroid we have found it as 1, 3. I hope all of you have understood this. So G1, 3 is the centroid of triangle ABC. This will be the final statement because G centroid हमने assume किया था. So thank you students. Thank you. Bye for the day. Take care. Stay safe.